Hello everyone, this is Hammertron here on my HammerMobil channel with a new Playmobil review for you. This time I am reviewing the Playmobil Starter Pack set number 70036. This was released in 2018 and I bought this through an online store in 2021. This set is called the Knight's Treasure Battle. Although it doesn't say so anywhere on the package, it is a nice picture. Most Playmobil sets for some reason don't have the name of the set. I find it online using the set number. So here is the front of the package. Here is the top of the package. The bottom of the package. Here is one side. This has manufacturing information where it says 2018. Here's the other side of the package. This is a resealable box, so we can put it away for storage. And here is the back of the package with my favorite picture. It shows the contents of the box, the two knights, some of their equipment, a tree and a rock, the treasure, and a spider. I'm not looking forward to the spider. So I will open this up and review the set itself in just a moment. Here are some of the accessories that come with this set. Now when we buy a Playmobil set and it comes in a box, these things are put in different plastic bags. So this particular box had 3 plastic bags full of the accessories and the figures and things. So I pulled the items out one at a time, and when I pulled out the spider, I did jump a little bit. I was not quite expecting it. The spider is a bit bigger than I expected it to be. So I'm still a little bit nervous about the spider, but I'm getting used to it. But it's very pliable plastic. So not too terrible, but not my favorite thing. And we have a shield. This I think is for the bad guy, a flame effect, but I think this is before Novelmore, so I'm not sure this is meant to be part of the Burnham Raiders or not. And here's the good guy shield. I think it's meant to be lightning, but kind of looks like a spider web to me. And we get the treasure. We get some crystals, hollow plastic here, colored plastic, clear plastic, some crystal pieces, 3 of them that are the same, a couple of gold nuggets, so these are pretty nice and shiny. And we can put the treasure in the treasure chest. Very nice. Now it came all assembled, has a couple of handles that fit into the figure's hand, and I could not open it at first, but that's because it has a locking mechanism here. We just slide this over and then we can open it and we can put the treasure in here. So a nice little locking mechanism. So make sure you slide it open before you try to rip it open. Here we have a barrel. This is meant to hold the missile from the crossbow, and I'll show you that later. And a flame effect and a little jar, so we just plug it in. And then we get some weapons, a little mace, some kind of long-handled axe. There might be a specific name for this. A couple of swords that are identical. A couple of axes, double-headed axes, one with a shorter handle than the other. So these are all molded in a single color plastic. And we get a little dagger. Very interesting edge there. So interesting little bits of accessory here. Here are the other accessories. We get a piece of terrain. We have a rock with a little tree and a couple of branches or clumps of leaves there. Little pegs that we can attach birds or other small things, but none of those things, birds or butterflies or anything, they were not included in the set, but we can mix it up with some other sets. And here, some sort of catapult or crossbow. We just assemble it. There are no springs in this, but just a piece of plastic there, and we plug in the missile into this part here, and we push until it clicks, and there it is, ready to go. So, very nice missile system. Here are the two knights. Let's start with this one here. So we can take the helmet off. He has a circular type hair piece, although silver hair, so this is meant to be chainmail. And he has a cape that snaps around the neck. And this little piece here, this is meant to hold a sword. This is something that we have to add. Tiny little piece here. This thing is meant to hold the sword, so we have to attach it to the belt. Here you see the little peg there. So kind of like a number 8 in there, so put the larger end in first and slide it down, and it snaps into place. Now this belt was already attached to the figure. We have nice printing on the front of the body. The arms are sculpted to show the armor. No printing on the back. The wrists do turn, although it looks like it has an extra long gauntlet piece over the wrist. So that looks nice. The head can turn. And the legs are a single piece and nicely sculpted piece here with some painting on it, and it moves together as a single piece. So this knight is ready for action. I do like how the cape comes up to the point here at the end here, so it looks nice. And we'll put that back together. Here is the bad guy knight. So here, it's a nice helmet. I think he's meant to be a dragon knight. Kind of looks like a dragon there. Very nice looking helmet. Here he has the circular type hair piece for the helmet to snap on. We also snap on the arm pieces, so that snaps on. And the other piece that we added was this sword sheath. It has this little hook and it goes onto this peg here. And this part here, this armor, is an extra piece that is slid onto the body, so I don't think there's any printing there. So we can turn the head, so no limitation there. We can move the arm. However, this little peg interferes with the articulation, so it doesn't go all the way around. And the wrists do turn. And the legs are molded and painted to look like parts of the armor, and it moves as a single piece. Now there's a limitation. Here, I'll put this sword sheath back on. Snaps into place. Now when we put the armor, we'll try this way. No, maybe it's backwards. That looks better. So the elbow sticks out in the back a little bit. So there's a limitation. When we have this armor on, we cannot turn the wrist because the gauntlet part of the armor will interfere with the wrist articulation, so you can't hold a weapon or shield. And very imposing pair of knights. I am pretty happy with the selection of weapons and the accessories. There's a large number of weapons to choose from. I like how both of the knights look. And it looks like there was a little hole on the bottom of the spider, so it does fit onto one of the pegs of the leaves. So that'll fit up there. I like the treasure box, and I like this weapon here. Seems to work pretty nicely. So it's a great little set. It's great for adding to a display or diorama. I like this terrain piece. If we have a whole lot of terrain pieces, we can create a whole forest and create a really nice battlefield diorama with all the different knights. So it's a great little set. It's a great addition to a collection of knights in Playmobil. So thank you for watching my review video. Remember to like the video. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this set. And remember to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.